Okay, what is up? Welcome to this software engineering concepts in Python, and in this video we are going to check Python code quality tools like Pyflakes, Pylint, and Flake8. So Python developers have several powerful tools to ensure code quality to catch errors before they cause problems, and each tool actually offers different capabilities, performance characteristics, and also customization options to fit various development workflows. So we have the Pyflakes, which is a lightweight tool focused on error detection and analyzes code for syntax errors, undeclared variables, and unused imports without enforcing style rules. We also have the Pylint, which is the most comprehensive option for checking for errors while enforcing coding standards in PEP8, detecting code smells, finding duplicate code, and providing quality ratings. So Flake8 is also another wrapper around Pyflakes and Py code style that verifies code for errors and also style violations while supporting plugins for customized checks. So we'll check out the key differences. If we talk about the Pyflakes, the analysis, and the Pylint and co, Pyflakes focuses on exclusively it focuses on logical errors while ignoring style, but Pylint actually offers the most comprehensive analysis, including error detection, style enforcement, complexity metrics, and design recommendations. Flake8 strikes a middle ground, covering errors and style with extensible functionality. So we can do an output comparison here. The output style is minimal, only real errors for Flake8, and is best for checking during development. If we look at a Pylint, it has an output style with detailed reports with quality scores, and also it's best for comprehensive code reviews. For Flake8, it has an output style of concise errors and also style summaries. It's also very good for continuous integration and deployment pipelines, and then also team standards. So many teams use multiple tools, Flake8, for quick checks during development and CI/CD pipelines without occasional Pylint scans for deeper analysis. So that's what you should know between these three tools of Python. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Let's get straight to another one in the playlist.